first, we begin with breaking Saints news as beloved safety Tyrann Mathieu is retiring from the black and gold.
Yeah, this comes as we just heard from franchise leaders one day before training camp is set to begin.
Tyrann Mathieu just stunned the NFL world by retiring one day before Saints camp with nothing but a quiet photo of hanging cleats. But behind that post lies a powerful story of grit, redemption, and a decision no one saw coming. So why did the Honey Badger really walk away? Tyrann Mathieu grew up in New Orleans and played high school football at St. Augustine before becoming a star at LSU. Though he faced off-field problems that almost ended his career early, his talent stood out. The Arizona Cardinals took a chance on him in the 2013 NFL Draft, picking him in the 3rd round. Right away, Mathieu showed flashes of greatness. He earned the nickname Honey Badger for his fearless style, making big hits, grabbing interceptions, and never backing down. At first, he struggled with consistency, but once he focused and matured, everything changed. By his 2nd season, he was already earning Pro Bowl and All-Pro honors, proving he was one of the best in the league. Mathieu's NFL journey reads like a quarterback's passport, a career defined by movement and reinvention. He began in Arizona, playing 5 seasons for the Cardinals and consistently delivering game-changing plays. In Kansas City, he found a system that fit his style perfectly. In the 2019 season, he helped the Chiefs secure their first Super Bowl in 50 years. His instincts, ball-hawking ability, and leadership made him a defensive linchpin. He wasn't just a safety, he was a playmaker. That Super Bowl 54 title validated his 2022. Mathieu returned home signing with the Saints. Over 3 seasons, he started 66 games and tallied 300 tackles, 10 interceptions, and 4 defensive touchdowns. He led the team in takeaways and became a veteran anchor in the secondary. His performance never dipped, proving he remained elite even as he aged. Mathieu posted a photo of his cleats hanging from a hook, a quiet yet striking symbol of closure. His words were sincere. "As I hang up my cleats, I'm filled with gratitude. From my first snap in college to my final play in the NFL." He called it a blessing to have lived his dream while emphasizing he made the choice on his own terms. He reflected on the highs: 3 Pro Bowl selections, 3 first-team All-Pro honors, an NFL 2010s All-Decade Team nod, and that Super Bowl ring. And he shared stats that speak volumes: 834 career tackles, 36 interceptions, 11 sacks, 4 defensive touchdowns, and over 180 regular season games across 4 teams. He even led active players in career interceptions at 36. To many, his Instagram wasn't just a farewell. It was a carefully crafted moment of triumph and peace. We move now to an emotional scene. In a sit-down interview with Fox 8, Tyrann's parents sat with reporter Juan Kincaid to explain their pride, their perspective, and their relief. They talked about how difficult this decision was, but how deeply he thought it through. They said it was a blessing to see him fulfilled and at peace, and that Tyrann chose health, both mind and body, over prolonging a career.
And I knew it, but you had to wait till the world see it. And I knew it was something special, about him, and I knew it was a gift. It wasn't something taught.
His mother spoke about faith and gratitude, how their son's belief system helped guide him toward this choice. His father emphasized family values and how critical it was for Tyrann to walk away while he still felt strong enough to give back. They made it clear. Tyrann wanted to go out on his own terms and enter a life full of purpose beyond football. For 12 years, Tyrann subjected his body to NFL-level collisions, every hit, tackle, and spin move taking a toll. His parents revealed health concerns were crucial in this decision. They spoke in fatherly tones about the long-term risks and how Tyrann isn't the sort to be forced out. He chose this moment of reflection. This isn't the first time he's been open about mental battles or physical pain. Even before this final season, he'd been open about how taxing it was. Now, stepping away means preserving himself. He's choosing to be fully present for his family, for his future, and for the community. He showed he doesn't need to push to prove anything. He's earned the right to walk away. His parents dropped a major hint during the Fox 8 chat. Their optimism was clear. Tyrann is committed to giving back. Coaching, mentoring, community work. It all sounded like his next playbook. He's talked in the past about youth outreach and mental health awareness, It's likely he'll step into a role that combines leadership with service. New Orleans could benefit from a hero like him dedicating time to local youth. LSU also might welcome him in some capacity. Or perhaps he'll pursue media or commentary. He's intelligent, articulate, and passionate about football. That combination makes him a strong broadcasting candidate. Many fans have already seen his instincts on the field and now want to hear them in analysis. Tyrann's decision creates ripples far beyond a simple roster spot. The Saints are in transition under new coach Kellen Moore and a shift toward youthful talent. Mathieu's departure leaves a vacuum in the secondary. This was a veteran leader with a unique skill set that elevated the whole defense. The Saints signed Justin Reed as another experienced presence, but Reed and rookie Jonas Sankar will need to step into bigger roles. There's also talk of bringing in free agent veterans to fill the leadership gap Tyrann leaves. But let's be honest, there is no perfect replacement for instincts that led to 36 career picks and numerous highlight reel moments. Tyrann's career is more than numbers. He overcame the label of a troubled talent and outperformed expectations. He became a 3-time All-Pro, a Super Bowl champion, and a vocal leader standing up for mental health, community, and faith. He turned his personal battles into platforms to inspire others. Analysts expected this outcome. Hall of Fame potential was often discussed, and with retirement now official, those debates will gain urgency. He may not yet hit the full eligibility window, but look back on those LSU days and 12 NFL seasons. You see the blueprint of a first-ballot candidate. In social and media circles, stories highlight how much love he earned. One former teammate told Yahoo Sports, "He was must-see TV for me. That sums it up. His play style was electric, unpredictable, and visceral." That kind of impact doesn't fade quickly, it echoes. And Tyrann's retirement is tougher than any free agency or trade. He's not just a player. They grew up watching him. He inspired with raw skill and authenticity. For Saints fans, his hometown return made him a local hero. For Cardinals and Chiefs fans, he's the man who turned games upside down. His decision teaches bigger lessons, knowing when to walk away, prioritizing well-being, following faith and family. This legacy extends past the field, and for anyone chasing a dream, Tyrann's path reminds us that saying goodbye isn't failure, it can be the bravest move of all. From New Orleans youth to LSU standout, from near derailment to redemption, from draft hopeful to Super Bowl champion, this is a story of growth. When you hang up your cleats for good, you weigh that against everything: body, mind, heart, family, future. Tyrann's Instagram photo captured the weight of that moment, hanging cleats, hanging up a life that defined him. But beyond that, it captures the start of something new. He's walking away as an icon who chose peace over pressure. That speaks louder than any interception or sack ever could. Tyrann Mathieu exits the NFL not in despair, but with dignity. His Instagram post, his parents' words, and the stats all tell the same story. A man who earned everything, who seized the moment, and who set himself up for a future beyond the gridiron. He's a hero for how he played, and a hero for how he left. The Honey Badgers' cleats are off. The next season begins elsewhere, in locker rooms as a coach, in communities as a mentor, in studios as an analyst, or maybe all three. Only time will tell. But one thing's certain, this chapter ends, another one begins, and the world will be watching. Where do you think Tyrann Mathieu will shine next? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this story, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the legends of the game. The Honey Badgers story isn't over, and neither is ours. The NFL world exploded Sunday when Kansas City Chiefs head coach Andy Reid announced that wide receiver Rashee Rice will be a full participant in training camp despite receiving a 30-day jail sentence just 3 days earlier. The controversial decision has ignited fierce debate across social media platforms and sports talk shows nationwide. Rice pleaded guilty Thursday to 2 third-degree felony charges stemming from a devastating multi-car crash in Dallas on March 30th, 2024. The 25-year-old receiver was sentenced to 5 years of deferred probation and 30 days in jail as a condition of his probation. He can serve the jail time at any point during the 5-year probation period. The details of the crash paint a disturbing picture of reckless endangerment. Rice was driving his Lamborghini Urus SUV at 119 miles per hour when he made multiple aggressive maneuvers around traffic and struck other vehicles on North Central Expressway in Dallas. The crash involved 6 vehicles total and left multiple people injured. Prosecutors revealed that Rice was racing alongside then SMU cornerback Theodore Knox, who was traveling at 116 miles per hour. After causing the chain reaction collision, Rice failed to check on the welfare of the victims and fled the scene on foot. An arrest warrant was issued, and Rice turned himself into police one day later. The financial cost to victims reached $115,481.91 in medical expenses, which Rice was ordered to pay as restitution. 2 occupants were transported to hospitals with minor injuries, while other drivers received treatment for various injuries sustained in the crash. Speaking to reporters at Missouri Western State University in St. Joseph, Missouri, Reed delivered the news that has divided the football community. "We're going to progress as normal with him," Reed stated Sunday. "He'll go in and take all the reps that he'll normally take. We always rotate that position. Depending on what happens here with the future, whoever needs to play will step in and know what they are doing and be in good shape to do it." The Chiefs officially opened training camp Tuesday, July 22nd, with testing and meetings, followed by their first full squad workout Wednesday. Temperatures are expected to hit triple digits during the opening practices. Reed confirmed he has received no communication from the NFL regarding a potential suspension timeline. "We have been closely monitoring all developments in the matter, which remains under review," NFL spokesman Brian McCarthy acknowledged last week. In a statement released through his attorney Royce West, Rice expressed remorse for his actions. "Last March, I was involved in a high-speed accident in Dallas," Rice said. "There have been a lot of sleepless nights thinking about the damages that my actions caused, and I will continue working within my means to make sure that everyone impacted will be made whole. I urge everyone to mind the speed limit, drive safe, and drive smart." He added, "Last and certainly not least, I am profoundly sorry for the physical damages to person and property. I fully apologize for the harm I caused to innocent drivers and their families." Dallas County District Attorney John Cruzo issued a statement emphasizing the severity of Rice's actions. "When someone with Mr. Rice's public platform chooses to drive so recklessly, there is a responsibility to acknowledge the danger posed to others and take accountability," Cruzo said. "A vehicle in the wrong hands can be as dangerous as any weapon. We are extremely fortunate that no lives were lost that day, and Mr. Rice is fortunate to have walked away unharmed." League sources confirmed to The Athletic that Rice is likely facing a multi-game suspension. The NFL can now expedite its disciplinary process since the legal proceedings have concluded. Rice was not placed on the commissioner's exempt list after the crash, with NFL Executive Vice President Jeff Miller previously stating the league would await the outcome of case proceedings. Rice enters training camp fully recovered from a torn lateral collateral ligament in his right knee that ended his 2024 season in Week 4. The injury occurred when Patrick Mahomes accidentally dove into Rice's leg during a tackle attempt after throwing an interception against the Los Angeles Chargers. Before the injury, Rice was having a breakout season with 24 catches for 288 yards and 2 touchdowns in just 3 games. His rookie campaign in 2023 produced impressive numbers: 79 receptions for 938 yards and 7 touchdowns. He was the second leading receiver on Kansas City's Super Bowl winning team that season. Reed confirmed Rice participated in the team's voluntary OTAs and mandatory minicamp. "We'll keep an eye on that," Reed said of Rice's knee injury. "As far as pulling back because of suspensions or whatever, we're going forward. And then we'll monitor him as far as the injury goes." The team faces several roster challenges heading into camp. Cornerback Christian Fulton and right tackle Jawan Taylor will begin the season on the physically unable to perform list due to knee injuries. Fulton signed a 2-year, $20 million contract to solidify the secondary, while Taylor is expected to start at right tackle when healthy. Tight end Trey Watson also joins the PUP list. First-round pick Josh Simmons, recovering from a torn patellar tendon at Ohio State, will not be limited at the start of training camp. The Chiefs hope Simmons can handle left tackle duties, where the team struggled to protect Mahomes' blind side last season. With Taylor on PUP, the Chiefs will start with Simmons at left tackle and Jalen Moore at right tackle. Moore signed a 2-year, $30 million deal in free agency and could push Simmons for the starting left tackle position in what Reed calls the biggest position battle for the defending AFC champions. The Chiefs have proven their ability to overcome adversity during their dominant stretch under Mahomes. When Rice exited early in Week 4 last season, Kansas City didn't falter. They posted an 11-1 record following that game and secured the top seed in the AFC. The 2024 season tested the team's depth repeatedly. Hollywood Brown suffered an injury before the season began. Isaiah Pacheco missed significant time during the heart of the schedule. The offensive line underwent constant shuffling, with rookie tackle Kingsley Suamataia being benched and all-pro guard Joe Thuney moving outside to tackle to protect Mahomes. Travis Kelce, though productive, showed signs of slowing at age 35. Mahomes worked with an ever-changing cast of weapons throughout the campaign. Despite these obstacles, Kansas City finished 15-2 and cruised through the AFC playoffs to reach their third consecutive Super Bowl appearance. Patrick Mahomes' ability to elevate surrounding players continues to define this era of NFL football. His presence transforms replacement-level receivers into reliable contributors and keeps the offense functioning through adversity. The Chiefs' system doesn't depend on any single player except their franchise quarterback. Kansas City has weathered the loss of top wide receivers, offensive line reshuffling, and reliance on practice squad backs while continuing to win at the highest level. This track record of success, despite personnel changes, reinforces their organizational strength. Critics hoping Rice's legal troubles would derail the Chiefs' dynasty may face disappointment. The team has built a culture where excellence is expected regardless of who lines up on the field. Kansas City's ability to adapt under pressure remains unmatched across the league. Rice was expected to be the focal point of the Chiefs' offense this season. His speed, youth, and developing chemistry with Mahomes made him a crucial component of the team's plans. However, the Chiefs have repeatedly demonstrated that one missing piece doesn't bring their championship machine to a halt. Training camp runs through Wednesday, August 13th. The Chiefs open their preseason schedule August 9th against the Arizona Cardinals. Their regular season begins with an international game against the Los Angeles Chargers in Brazil on September 5th. The team's approach to Rice's situation reflects their organizational philosophy. Reed emphasized daily evaluation of all players. "We evaluate these guys every day," Reed said. "Whether it's a light practice or a hard day, they're evaluated and graded and so on. We'll see how it all sorts out." The decision to allow Rice full participation has generated intense reaction across social media platforms. Supporters argue that Rice has fulfilled his legal obligations and shown accountability for his actions. Critics contend that the team should impose additional consequences beyond the court sentence. The controversy highlights broader questions about athlete accountability and the message sent when teams continue normal operations despite serious legal issues. Rice's case will likely influence how other organizations handle similar situations in the future. The Pittsburgh Steelers are making headlines just days before training camp begins. Two major announcements have emerged that have fans talking. Are these developments cause for concern, or is this just typical NFL business? Let's break down exactly what's happening in Pittsburgh and why the timing matters. Former Pittsburgh Steelers defensive lineman Aide Ogundeji announced his retirement from the NFL on Instagram. He's only 26 years old. This adds to the growing list of young NFL players stepping away from professional football. Ogundeji played for both the Atlanta Falcons and Pittsburgh Steelers during his 4-year NFL career. His retirement announcement came just before NFL training camps open across the league. "I want to thank God for this beautiful, amazing sport," Ogundeji wrote on Instagram. "I wouldn't be where I am in life without it. It taught me fight, discipline, dedication, and so much more." The former Notre Dame standout revealed he went through a difficult period when he realized his playing career was ending. "I was truly scared whenever I realized my time was done. I thought I lost myself and was truly in a dark place. But God and only God made me realize that this is just the beginning and that there is more out there for me."